Hey everybody, Congressman Mark Green, and it's the resurrection of Whiteboard Wednesday. We're bringing it back because, the messaging on our big, beautiful bill, the left is just hammering us with all these false accusations. And so I think we ought to rename it. And guided optimization, strategic tax relief, opportunity for national growth, call it Go Strong. All right, so let's talk about optimization. We're taking all of these departments and whittling them down to their essential. This bureaucratic swamp that's been built in Washington is costing the taxpayer hundreds of billions of dollars. Look at education, we're going to cut that by $330 billion. Ways and means, it's just, we're doing all kinds of cuts, and of course in this case, we're going to continue. The tax cuts from Trump, we're going to continue those. But we're spending money on stuff that needs to be spent on. $100 billion more in defense. China is out there building up. We got to contend to that. Judiciary and Homeland Border Security piece is going to spend more. Overall, we're talking $2 trillion in cuts over 10 years. Now, the strategic tax relief to individual taxpayers, child tax credit is going to go up. We're going to continue those Trump tax breaks. The threshold for the tax credit is going to go from $110 to $400K. That's a lot more Americans getting that credit. And the corporate tax rate, this is what's going to cause companies to invest more in the growth of their businesses, right? Because they're going to have more money, kept 35 to 21%. It'll also bring home more companies from overseas. Average tax savings for a family, $1,700. That's 9 weeks of groceries, okay? Standard deduction for individuals is going to increase 6.5 for a single to 12. Married's going from 9.5 to 24.8, and I love the correction there. The penalty for being married in the tax code has been fixed. On to the opportunities for national growth. All these companies are saying, hey, with this, we're going to invest more money in America. We're going to bring manufacturing home to America. Apple, $500 billion, Anduril, $1 billion, IBM, $150 billion. Hyundai, I mean, look at this. It's just incredible. More manufacturing coming back, $248 billion. This doesn't even count the stuff that the president just took care of in Qatar and Saudi Arabia. I mean, we're talking almost $2 trillion coming from that. The opportunity zones, going into those distressed communities and providing tax relief is going to create economic development in those equal to $50 billion of investment. Of course, in Tennessee, there's a direct impact. Without doing the Go Strong bill, we're going to lose 129,000 jobs. That's why this has got to happen. That's $11 billion in wages in Tennessee that will be lost if we don't implement this. The national-wide losses, 6 million jobs. We have to pass what I'm calling the Go Strong bill.